Hello, I'm Jane Hanlon, the club manager at Wise, and welcome to Ask Jane's, and I'm sure you're used to seeing me now. Question today is, can equity release be used for purchase? And the answer is yes for your main residence. We get asked this several times a day. It works exactly the same way as any other purchase within reason. In the lifetime equity release market, obviously the percentage borrowing is based on the youngest against the purchase price or valuation, whichever is the lowest, with the exception of Aviva that use the valuation. So if you've got family purchase transfers, that sort of thing, give us a call. Aviva and possibly Just may look to assist in that scenario, but they are assessed on an individual basis. The things to remember with the purchases: 2 solicitors will be involved with the purchase as they are with a remortgage, one for the lender and one for the clients. But it's really important on a purchase that the 2 come together at completion day, because of the chain that's formed. You do need to make sure that the money is passing through the chain on the right day at the right time. And if you're in a long chain, obviously that extra layer of solicitors, you don't want a problem on completion day. We do see some cases of married people want to do it in single names. Most lenders don't approve of this because marriage is a form of contract. But depending on the circumstances and separate legal advice, we do have a couple of lenders will look to assist in this scenario. The risk is, if one dies or one goes into care, that's obviously the borrower, then the other becomes homeless. And we at the desk would always ask the advisor to consider looking at additional life cover and also servicing the loan. Also remember, under the Equity Release Council rule, you have the ability to port. So again, that's a purchase. In this case, if they're porting, the borrower usually approaches the lender, an evaluation is completed, and if acceptable security, revised figures is offered to the borrower, which could result in some of the mortgage being repaid if downsizing. Porting would mean no procuration fee for the advisor, and it's usually done between the borrower and the lender. However, sometimes the client will involve an advisor. But due to current climate, it may be worth checking with the market now and looking to rebroke. If it's looking to rebroke and dependent on any redemption penalties, with some lenders offering a downsizing facility. So again, it's really, really important in the initial fact finding. If clients say they are going to move, then this is taken into consideration now, because these are fairly new features on the downsizing and porting across. So it may be worth looking at that. We've got the likes of Hodge that do day one downsizing, Canada Life, not on the lifestyle, and One Family that offer 5 years downsizing with no ERCs. Others offer downsizing with what I call reservation, which means they would look to port to the new security. If it was unacceptable, they will waive the penalties after 3 to 5 years, and that comes at most lenders, but not all. So it's, again, so important when you do the fact find on the equity release, if the client's looking to move in the future, if it's early in the next few months, it may be worth waiting before you do an equity release. If after a period of time then they're looking to consider, then you might like to consider some of the features of the products I've mentioned, and also take into account if they are looking to port, if, for example, it was to an over 55 retirement property, not all lenders will consider this. Okay, so what you may find is the products offered with the downsizing guarantees cost slightly more on the interest rate, but in the longer term may be cheaper. If you have to port and the early redemption penalty is too high, if the surplus cash you wish to use, look at putting it to one side and use the 10% overpayment rule until such time that you can clear the debt without incurring a penalty. Finally, again, the solicitors must be on the ball because you've now got a sale, a purchase with 2 solicitors in a chain. So it's essential that you literally have a good solicitor that can act through three areas of the business: sale, purchase, and lifetime. Again, KFIs are available through our platform. We take you through to the automated KFI or to the lender's website where you can just log in, or we can order them, the more manual paper-based ones. At present, all lenders are now moving very fast through technology, and for every KFI you order through our platform, we will plant a tree, putting back the printed paper that you use back into the environment. I thank you for joining me today. Please keep your questions coming. I enjoy doing them with you, and I hope you enjoy doing them too. So see you again next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.